Hello everyone, this is Madhuri James from Shalom Creations and I'm here on behalf of Avon Craft. In my last video, I had shown you all how to create this beautiful tea light holders out of the DIY tea light holder kits which Avon Craft has launched recently. And today we have one more DIY tea light holder kit in line. So let me just clear this before we get started. So here is the DIY tea light holder kit which Avon Craft has launched, and there are many more DIY tea light holder kits in this line. So let me just open this and show it to you quickly what all are there in this kit. So it comes in a box like this. You get 4 patches of one color and 4 of another and a diamond chain in it. Then you get 2 tea lights and a pair of tea light holder, the MDF ones. So this is all included in the kit. Now apart from this kit, you would need some basic materials which are always available around at home. So let me just show what all are needed. So here are the materials which we will need apart from the kit, and all these materials are easily available at home, and if not, you can always buy these at Avon Craft separately with your kits. Now let's start. To start with, we will need 150 grit sandpaper, any white gesso, acrylic colors. Today I'll be using Fevicryl acrylic color on one, and on one I'll show you using the camel acrylic color. You can also use Asian Paints Royal Emulsion. To apply the gesso and the color, you will need sponges. Here I have already cut and kept the sponges, and I'll be using the wooden clips to fold this and use it like this, and the brush to color the upper part of the tea light base. Next we will need fabric glue or Fevicol A plus or Fevicol MR, whichever is available with you. Here I have already pre-filled my precision tip glue bottles with both the glues and kept. I'll be using actually both today. Next we will need a cutter to cut the diamond chain and the tweezers. Okay, to start with, we will have to first sand the MDF base since it is very smooth. So let's start. We'll need the sandpaper. I have covered my cutting mat with the rough paper here. Just need to sand it this way. Right. Now let me just clean this and get back. Okay, so the sanding is done and I have cleaned my table once. Now let's start applying the gesso to the base. I have already taken out the required amount of gesso on a piece of cardboard, and now let's get started. So you'll have to just load your sponge and start dabbing it. Now take the brush and start applying the inner side. Now rest of the base you can color with the sponge. Color. Let's take this. This is done. Let's do. Okay, now applying the gesso is done on the four sides and the top one. Now once this dries, I will color the base also. I have already kept one piece ready after applying the gesso, so this is how you will have to apply. Okay, so now let's start the coloring process. The other one is actually drying, so let me start with this first. So I'll be using Fevicryl acrylic color, and I'm using this crimson red in crimson red for this one. So let's start. Okay, now let me just and load the color on the sponge, and you can start dabbing it. Whenever you are using the acrylic color, make sure you don't add even a drop of water to it, or else it will give a very patchy look once it dries. Also, the sponge which you are using to apply the color should be completely dry. It shouldn't be moist, which will again give a patchy look. Now let's start the inner one. So this is done. Let me just dry this, and then I'll color the base. As you can see here, I have kept the three bases ready with the color. The yellow one I have done with Asian Paints Royal Emulsion. Just to show you the difference, this is a bit, chalky finish in the matte effect. The red one I have done with Fevicryl acrylic colors. You can see the glossiness on the base. And the third one I have done with camel acrylic color. It is glossy, but not that glossy like the Fevicryl ones. So you have three options to color. Now let's start with the with assembling the materials which were in the kit. So let me just keep the colors aside. Okay. So here are the diamond chain which was in the kit, the patches, okay, so you get 4 of one colored patch and 4 of another color patch. You can either use all of the same colors, all of the same color in one, or you can go for an alternate one. So let's start assembling this. Okay, I'll assemble the, I'm actually confused which one to go for. I'll assemble green one, and let us go for the yellow ones. Okay, so in this I'll be using alternate thing, and this like this, okay, and I actually have these patches in my stash also, so I'll be using all 4 of this red patch on the green one. So let's start with the yellow ones first and keep this aside. Okay. Start with the patch, apply the glue. Now let's take the diamond chain. So you get approx 2 meters of diamond chain in a kit. And now I'll keep this cutter here. Let me just close this. And first layer of diamond chain here. Okay, now let me just cut this. You can measure you take this one and measure the rest of the sides. So let me keep this ready and also the second layer ready and come back. Okay, so I have already stuck the first layer of the diamond chain, and here I have already finished all the 4 sides with the patch and the 2 layers of diamond chain. Now let me just finish this last one. Alright, so this is done. I have already done the 4 sides and kept ready. This one is also ready. So after sticking the 2 layers of diamond chain on both the tea light holders, this is what is left, which I'll be using for my next project. Okay, so now let me take this tea lights. So the tea light is ready. You can pair it like this, or you can create the same ones. Like I have already kept one ready. So these two are similar, they are same. So you can pair it like this, or if you are using at a different place, you can if you are using these in 2 different rooms, then you can always go for this. So this is how, this is with the alternate colored patches, this is with the same colored patch. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and also leave some love in the comment section down below, and also press the bell icon for the further updates. Thank you. Bye bye.